Hello everyone. If you've seen my story yesterday, and I've posted this before, this is a beastman statue I bought about 1.5 years ago, and it is going to be a new bust-like project. But before I can actually paint it, I have to prepare it, and I'm trying to figure out where it's from, who sculpted it primarily, because it's a mystery. So that's also why I'm showing it off, because people have not seen this before probably, and there's only one listing on eBay, and it has been there for about as long as I have mine. First thing you'll notice is that it's got a weird color compared to its shield and weapon. That's just what happens when you leave this type of resin in the sun. I've seen it before on older Forge World resin. It discolors and becomes like a dark brown. You may think it's a recast, but try finding one of these online. Like just Google Forge World beastman statue. You'll find the one eBay listing, and you'll find the listing on WH Treasury, a Dutch reseller. That's where I got mine. That's this one. If you find it, it says it's sold. It is, because it's mine. It's my son. So yeah, what preparation did I do? I washed it, and that's all I did. It's resin, so I'll never not take a chance to wash it, because I do not know who owned it before, and if they got rid of the release agent, if it was still on there after all these years. Because I think it's from the early 2000s, late 90s collector series, around that time, because it's not from that series, because I can't find it in that series. So what's the other things I still gotta do? I gotta remove some of the sprue-like bits on here, on the shield. There's on the shoulder, you can see the shoulder pad, the pauldron. There's some flesh still. Behind the flesh is like a bubble that needs to be fixed. Mold lines, quite a bit. Some don't really matter because it's in the rock, for example. Like, who cares? Looks cool. Yeah, on here there's a lot of flesh, if you can tell. So, and another thing is, well, this Wells X just will fit, and it will look good if I get this off and put it on there. I'll pin it and stuff. You know, that the regular. His shield doesn't really fit. There's like a weird gap. Doesn't look too horrible. It may need a bit of filling, but yeah, it looks weird to me, the fist being this small compared to the arm. So I thought maybe a bit of sculpting would help that, especially if you look at it this way. It's not completely right, but I think my sculpting skills aren't good enough for that, so I might need to get somebody, or just pin it on here and just try to not think it looks weird. Yeah, that's what I got to do with this model. And otherwise, yeah, it's a big mystery where this is from. It's definitely a Forge World. Well, Forge World. It's definitely a Games Workshop beastman. I love beastman. If you've seen my profile, I love them a lot, so I'm quite familiar with how they look throughout the years as well. So let's get the other gore type beastman I have on my desk right now. Is this 6th edition, limited edition Standard Bear. And well, it's bright, but you can tell by the style of the snout and claws, the axe, the hoofs, the way the legs look. The silhouette's very similar. Horns as well. So I thought this was like a collector series. I did a little bit of research. A friend of mine told me, yeah, that looks like something they would do in the early 2000s. But he tried to help me with, or like, he told me like it's probably not Forge World because they would like not make it look as much like a standard model. And he suggested that it could be like a 5-up sculpt. So one of the sculpts they use to because they do most things digitally now, to like make the molds or make like the yeah, it's like a bigger model that they would scale down and then make them ready for the injection molds, or like just for resin and metal models mostly. There is, as far as I know, there's not a lot of gores in resin or metal that look like this. So yeah, if you know anything about this, if you know maybe the sculptor, well, that would be great. If you know where it's from, whether it's Forge World or some 5-up scaled model, I would love to know. It's a really interesting model. It's really true to the Games Workshop style beastman, so I'm really glad I got it. Yeah, this is a bit of a showcase on this particular statue. My plans for it, or like what I still have to do, my plans for painting it are, I don't know, make it look like a beastman. So gotta pick a skin tone, gotta pick a fur tone, stuff like that. And a call to help, I guess, and helping me find who made this and why it's made and why there's like only one other on the internet right now. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed my rambling and the model.